Welcome back to the channel. We are playing Satisfactory Update 5. Few things to note here. We're working on basic steel production. And I thought maybe we could do like a fun little thing right here, because I saw that you could do this. And what if I say like, don't forget to subscribe? Hit that bell. And also don't forget to, well, let me get it. Don't forget to leave a like. The slug commands you. I like that. I like that you could put signs there. Yeah, if you're enjoying the series, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like on the videos, and do leave comments below in anything that you want to see upcoming. But in today's video, there is something that I've been meaning to do. Whoop, and that is not die right there, but let's get, you know what, I gotta get rid of these beacons because I know I'm gonna mess something up with them. And we're not venturing out of the base much today, so we are going to drop some of our materials in here. And I like when you don't have anything in your hands. Okay, so the thing I wanted to do is redo this whole thing. Originally, what a great idea. Let me put all of these belts right here so that we could feed them in and get them into the awesome sink. Right? Wow, how cool. But what ended up happening is it's a congested mess and it's not quite working like I want it to because we have some slower parts than others, let's just say. So what I'm going to do instead is redo this section because I want to focus less about putting these basic pieces into the awesome sink and getting more complex pieces put into the awesome sink, but at the same time actually getting real pieces into being created into reinforced plates and then also rotors, because we don't have a good system for that right now. We have something, but we don't have what I would like for that. So let's redo this whole setup, because in addition I want to bring copper and I want to bring limestone up here as well. So this can't be our final solution. Also, in fairness, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure if all of the belts inside of those buildings are up to the snuff that I'd like them to be. Like, if it requires a Mark II belt, I'm not sure if a Mark II belt is there. I'll have to check that. But I may do that one off camera, so you're not bored with me just checking random belts. One thing I will say, we got last video. I've been wanting to use it. Look at this. Hell yeah, right? So, okay, excuse my ADD, I guess a little bit, but we're going to finally figure this out. So first of all, I want like a door like that there, and then I want, what is it, architecture? Yeah. And so the reason I'm doing that is so I can get a walkway down like so, in the center. I don't like that those are doing their little freak out. But I like that I can do that. What if I do the side one here? Okay, let's turn off Zoop for a second. Okay. Well, I really wanted that doorway to be in the center, like so. But I think we can do... We could do a side door. I don't mind it, I guess. Architecture. I'm still trying to get used to where all of these things are. Ooh. Ooh. I did not know that that was a thing. Ooh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. So for here, we are zooping. Because I want to walk all the way around my base. So zoop it up. And yeah, these are stagnant lines now because the boxes are full. And since, I mean, they were flowing before because the awesome sink was eating them, but and then I have some ideas on how we pop into the factory. I always like a walkway on the outside of the factory like this because I think it just adds so much in the aesthetic if you can just stroll around on the outside. Yep, and now we've got our doors over there. Which you may be guessing, we're probably going to mirror to the other side. Deleting this is going to be a pain in the ass when we eventually do, but... Look how good this looks. Now we can come into our factory, and we're going to make this... I'm going to make this a center door. And same thing with this. So I don't need the big one for these. It's only a one piece thing. But when I have the double wide, hell yeah, I want it. Yeah, like over here. Like, this is cool. Wait, what? Are you not able to copy and paste that? That was weird. I was not able to copy and paste that. Okay, that's broken. Thank you. Look at that. Now the thing I want to do is all of these belts. I want to redo these belts. Because this was for a certain... So this is the belt that's my problem one. And these three are okay, and then the next one should flow right there. Which means all of these containers are bad. Which means we need temporaries. So I am going to cut off, okay, it's 1, 2, 3. This line is dead, and there, and then I need to cut these out. And we're going to have a whole mess of materials now. So I'm going to fill that up, and I'm going to fill that up. And I don't want that going like that. And I for sure don't want that going like that. This like always happens in my builds where I have a temporary solution set up like we've been doing here, which totally makes sense, but at some point you have to switch over to a slightly more permanent solution. And when I say slightly, I absolutely mean slightly, because even all of this is going to be deleted at some point. But having like little pieces like this where you could just be like, okay, well, we're deleting entire sections, and then we'll redo entire sections, and then it'll actually flow just completely fine. Full, not full, okay. Not that, that. And actually I have a pretty fun idea on how I'm going to get rid of some of these excess materials. Okay, so we've got plates, rods, screws, production assemblers. Plates and screws. So while we're working, might as well have a little bit of efficiency, right? So this is screws. Well, let's put the splitters in first. And again, this is maybe temporary setup number 10, or I don't know how many temporary setups we've got going on. And I'm going to say F it, let's get parts in faster. Sure. And that's screws. And I'm really wanting like Mark II belts more than I am caring about rotors at the moment. And that's going to spit some out for me, and then we'll deal with the aftermath of that. I say aftermath like it's a bad thing, but it's not. It's actually very, very good. Okay, and then E. How precious I sometimes am with my belts, and sometimes I don't give an F about my belts. And that was not what appeared to be a merger. These lines, I feel like, have gotten worse in the new update. So yeah, just dump all the iron plates, reinforced iron plates in there. Thank you very much. And we're going to deal with these lines. Okay, so the first three are good. I don't like this one in that space. I want them to start there. So it will be These are fine like this. Okay. This is going to be... We're going to redo this entire one so we don't have a mixed line. Because it was iron rods, and now it will be screws. Okay. And we'll just bring that to there. This one will be iron rods now, which means we need to get rid of it. And then the last one will be iron plates. Okay, that was weird. There it is. Okay. And now, the final one, which I'll just slightly redo to that. Oh, actually, see, I almost made the same mistake I did before. And we want it here, on its completely own line. And let's bring all lines evenly right to here. Now these basically all should be Mark II belts, I believe, but we'll work on that when we get the belts. And the idea is, okay, so two things. One, we've got to get copper and concrete in here. And 2 lines of copper, 2 lines of concrete. So I've got the 2 lines here. Let's do this for copper. It's actually kind of perfect. And we will start. That's going to be 1 copper factory right there. So just like we did before, we're going to do this line in here. We're just going to pretend that that's copper coming in. And I got the alternate wire one, but we'll use regular copper wire. 15 per minute. We got 2 pure nodes, so 120 divided by 15 is 8 constructors, which is fine. Easy for us to do. We are going to split this up immediately. And then we're going to have our constructors right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how much does it spit out? 30. So that's 120, so that's 2 lines come out of that. Which means I want this one to be slightly wider in the center. So we can have 2 solid lines coming out. And let's get our mergers in place. And again, see, like if I had Mark III belts right now, we would be golden. Okay, that one just decided to wild out and be on a completely different plane than the rest. So, what did we say? 30 per minute, which means the first two is going to create 60, so everything after that has to be a Mark II. So that has to be a Mark II, and then the rest could be Mark Is. Ooh, wow, we ran out of iron plates. Imagine that. Nice. So what I really should be doing is getting these into containers like this, but we're gonna have to come up with a slightly better solution for that here upcoming, because getting copper in here is a little bit of a priority, and then getting concrete up and in a much more efficient way is a big priority as well. Okay, so we've got our lovely splitters. And then basically, since 120 is coming in, this could just be a Mark I. This, however, needs to be a Mark II. That needs to be a Mark II. And then this could be a Mark I, but we just need a splitter. Not there. It's weird that it's not like lining up. Okay. So yeah, feeding into it is way easier from the splitter perspective, and then obviously the out is a little bit more problematic, and we're also gonna go out on the yeah, we're gonna do the same thing we did before. And this is gonna be Mark IIs, I believe. So that's 2 lines of cable or wire just from one pure node. I don't think I've been doing this, so we're just gonna do that. Yeah, and then this is gonna be an open space here, so we'll just resume the wall there. Basically mirroring what we did with iron. Okay. And yeah, that's going to continue on, because we're going to do another one, and this one's going to be cable and copper sheets off of one line. So we're going to split 60 into copper sheets and the other 60 into yeah, I think I was just thinking whether I wanted to split this into two also, but I think we're okay. Okay. And those definitely need to be Mark IIs, but we'll deal with that later. again, I can go back and check out each of the lines to make sure that that's appropriate, but even right now, like, we don't have the belts coming up to support this just yet. We don't even have the smelters coming up yet. Because don't forget, this is like directly into constructors. Our smelting array should be down at the bottom. So we got to figure that out still. And then that's where the next one's going to be. And so it's going to be here. And so again, we're just going to get a line, even though this should be a Mark II. We'll upgrade that in the future. But at least this gives us basis to work on. And then also a little bit of a kickstart, right? Okay. So we've got, let's look at the, okay, definitely didn't mean to build it that far. Okay, so we need cable, so it's 4 constructors for wires, which is easy. Because we need wire. Okay. This is going to be an annoying build, but we'll get it. Nope, don't need that last one. Okay, so on the left side here, we're going to work on cable. But first you need to make wire, because wire turns into cable. Then, let's see what cable takes. 60 wire into 30 cable. So that's exactly 1 constructor. Okay. That actually worked out shockingly well. I did not recall that being the ratio. Wait, how much wire gets spit out? 30. Okay, I'm just losing it. So this is 2 constructors. So 30, 60. So 120 wire comes out. And 120 wire turns into 60 cable. Okay. What is it? Is this one? What's with these weirdly? Okay. Okay. Those are definitely not the right belts for that, but that's okay. Okay. 120 wire gets produced, gets split into these 2. Each of these consumes 60, spits out 30 each on cable, so 60 cable each, or 60 cable combined. Actually, I don't want that one, which means we can use a Mark I here. Okay, and then this completes the cable build. Now, for the other side of it, where we will be looking at copper sheets, 20. So we need 3 of these, which is so much easier. And that will straight up just give us the copper sheets we need. Hopefully I'm not moving too fast here for you guys. If I am, please let me know in the comments. But I've built a lot of these systems in the past, so it's really nothing too crazy. You just have to look at the ratios and understand how many constructors you need. What in the F was going on there? Did that merger go in on itself? Okay, how much does this spit out? 10? So that's 30. All of this can be on one Mark 1 line. Okay. So let's take this to here. And that's where we're going to end that room. Or, you know, actually we could take it, we can just end it at this line. Because that one can be extended a little bit. And then this one just kind of comes around here. And then this one will come right to the edge right there. And that would be... So that's our copper kind of set up. And zooping allows you to do things so much faster than you used to be able to do. It's kind of insane, honestly. Okay. So this allows us to have 4 lines coming out. So let's just prep them for copper products. Okay. All right. And then last but not least, oh, nope, see, I almost made the same mistake I did last time. But I want it on its own separate line like so. So now, so we can get this thing kicked off, let's first, we'll have to get some power into this. Which also means we need some aesthetics into this, right? And I don't know what I want to do with like the end walls yet. If I just want to end that factory there, or if I want to stop it there, or if I want to continue it. Ooh, we are moving on that. That's awesome. And we got plenty of iron plates still in the reserve. I should be taken from the top box, but whatever. Okay. Making this look nice and pretty. And we'll for sure extend it like that at least. Okay. So at the very least, that's the size of our copper factory. Next up is getting power into this. So we can easily just do that like we did over here. And then, since we don't have glass yet, we have to make do with just regular old foundations. I miss a belt there? No. Goodness, souping is the best. Like, it honestly, great work, Coffee Stain. Makes it so much easier to do this. So you didn't get a chance to see me build some like the walkways and all of that stuff before. Which is all well and good, but you know, maybe we do that this time. So you can get an idea of, well, I mean, there's not much to it. You just literally build them. I was like, what is happening? Why is this not opening? Okay. The Zoop is like great, but it could also be slightly on the annoying side when you're like, I just need one piece. Like that, for instance. There. Okay, and now you can zoop. So we have like ourselves a little bit of a I am gonna end it here actually, because I mean, what's the point, you know? The Smart Foundations mod is still, I would argue, superior, because you can go basically infinitely, but this is still fantastic. I just noticed on the timer we are running quite long on this video, so I think think we're going to finish up this walkway a little bit and then resume in the next one. Yeah, in the next one, we'll do the interior here, place power, get that set up, get copper lines coming in, get rid of the temporary factory down below, and get moving on that. So thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are on the build, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.